Okay, video 2 in honoring Dr. Martin Luther King's legacy. So let me continue from my first one. Dr. King, I consider to be one of the bravest men that ever walked the planet. And that's the first thing. The second thing I would say to the public is I understand, there's stuff coming out about him, his private life, or different things, supposedly from the FBI. I would say to a lot of people out there, I don't buy it. I think the majority of it was just a pack of lies. Somebody who I thought was a stellar human being, because I was only a kid growing up in the 1960s. I was born in 1958. J. Edgar Hoover, I thought he was all-American, but later on I found out some things about him that weren't too good at all. I believe a lot of this stuff against Dr. King was to destroy him through a bunch of lies. That's the second thing. Third thing, that the things which Dr. King did, like for instance the Civil Rights Act of 1964, that was desperately needed. It wasn't just something that was, okay, well, it's not really needed, but we'll do it. No, it was desperately needed during those times, okay? Because discrimination was really deeply set, and it was clearly unjust. The Civil Rights Act, the Voting Rights Act, later on the housing legislation, a whole bit. These different things were definitely needed because the discrimination was deep. It's a fact, and I'm not somebody. Anybody who watches my other videos, I'm pretty much of a straight up person. I say it as it is. But what is right is right. What is wrong is wrong. Dr. King was a brave man doing what he did. And even coming out against his, even though it wasn't a lot of people within his own movement urged him not to do it, but he did it anyhow, even coming out against the Vietnam conflict, okay? Definitely somebody like me, I always say it before, if I was 18 years old back then, because, I have a lot of patriotism in me, as an 18-year-old, I would have joined USA. But as a 25-year-old person going to college learning about the actual history of Vietnam, how we got involved in everything, and all the political bullshit, I would have said, no, we don't belong in there. That's between them. It's a civil war. We stuck our nose in this. Has nothing to do with us. We got to get the hell out of here. Don't like saying it like that, but what else am I supposed to say? But Dr. King was a brave man, and I want to point that out. Thank you for listening.